All right, everybody. Whatever y'all doing, wherever you all at, come on over here. So come, let us have a little discussion, a little early morning discussion before before me go sleep. Make we talk here so a little bit. We are gonna talk. So come on in, guys. Come on into the live. Make we have a little chat. Let's have a little chat. Y'all see the topic? Yeah. If pettiness was a person, these are the kinds of things we have to deal with in this life. So come on in, let's start. Let's start, guys. Who is here? Come on in, come on in. Let us talk. Let me see what the opinions are. We are only going to be here for about an hour. So hurry up, guys. Don't wait too long. And let us talk about this because we know that naming a child is absolutely important to both parents. And usually the mother takes credit for the child's Christian name, and the father takes credit for the child's surname. So, who is this? Volcano, how you doing? How you doing? Good morning to you, my dear. How are you doing? I know you can't wait for Saturday, huh? Oh my gosh. Working on up to the big 22nd. Oh my God. How you doing? How you doing, Volcano? I hope you're having a great day. I am here. I'm just going to have a little short discussion. A short discussion, just about maybe about an hour. We are going to talk about this. But we are going to talk about this volcano. A lot of people say, the woman is supposed to have, volcano, we just come from work, I'm just getting home. I just got home. That's why I'm not in my stomach. Yes. I just got home and took me a shower, and I decided, all right, I'm gonna do this before I go to sleep because when I wake up, we're gonna do swords in hand later on. And swords in hand gonna be for maybe like 2 hours or so. So I decided, all right, let me just do this little topic because tomorrow is going to be a whole different day, different stuff. And if I don't do this one now, chances are I'm not going to be able to do it until next week. And we know how stuff goes. By next week, there's going to be so many other things going on in the news that this might end up passing me by. Volcano, I'm just coming out from work, just take me a shower. No, what happened to the face you seeing there? Isn't that my face? Oh gosh. Yeah, so we're talking about this woman who gave her child her last name. I know there are lots of people walking around with their mother's last name. And as far as I know, I don't know anybody who have a I don't know anybody personally who has a problem with having their mother's last name. There must have been some some messed up dynamics going on with the conception and birth and parenting of the child, why the child would end up with the mother's name. We know that. Oh, I'm to volcano, man. Volcano, no. I'm right. I'm right here. You are hearing me, aren't you? You're hearing me, man. You're happy to see me. Yeah. Today I'm the invisible genie. Today I am the invisible genie. Volcano, today I am invisible. Tell the people them to come on over and let us talk about this. I'm not gonna stay here all day. We're going to be here just for about an hour. So the story arises from a woman who gave her child her last name. And I'm gonna tell you all the story about how it came to be that she gave the child her last name. So she's married. She's married to this man, and the man had a child before they got married, a son who is in his teens. He has a college fund for the son. He pays into it every month, and so too does the son's grandparents. They pay into his college fund every month as well. Now he's married to this new wife, and the new wife is pregnant. And the new wife asks the husband to take money out of his son's college fund to pay for her to go have this new baby at a private hospital. The first question there says, what would you do if you were that father? So the father refused. Father said, no, I'm not going to touch my son's college fund just so you can go have the baby, a C-section at a bougie hospital. You can always go to the free hospital and have the baby with no problem. Well, the wife insists that he should take the son's college fund and pay for her to go have the baby at a bougie hospital. And he refused. And because he refused, she went to the hospital, had the baby, instructed staff not to allow her husband in. So he wasn't there for the birth of the baby. And then to top it all off, she named the baby her last name, her maiden name, her maiden name. She gave the baby her maiden name as a way of spiting her husband because he didn't allow her to use the son's college fund. Whenever I hear anything like this, the father should rightfully tell her, well, the marriage is over. If she could be so petty with something like that, I can't imagine what she would do if the circumstances were different in an escalated form. I can't imagine what she would do. So she is walking around with her husband's last name, but she gives her last name to her son so she can spite the husband. Oh my word. Guys, so that I said I had to share that one with you all because this is the heights of pettiness, heights of cruelty, and knowing how people really do value having the same last name, like everybody in the household having the same last name. People do value that type of thing, you know. Unlike a household like mine, where almost everybody have a different name, different last name. The dynamics of everybody's household, family is different, but people certainly do value being in a household where everybody shares the same last name. So imagine she gives the child her maiden name, and yet she comes home with the child and expects life to be nice and easy and hunky dory at home. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be because if I was that husband, I would be angry. What do y'all say? Yes, I would be angry if I was that husband. And guys, that even in some places, husbands can take wives to court to make sure that the child gets their name. Oh yes. In some places, the husband can take the wife to court so the child can have his last name. I'm gonna read an article for you all here from Italy. It's an Italian court. This one was a few years ago, but I'm gonna read it nonetheless. It says Italian court allows mother to give child her name. So you see, the courts were involved in telling the mother it's okay, she could give her child her name. It says Italy's constitutional court has ruled against legislation that automatically gives children of married couples the father's name. Lawyers argued that preventing families from giving children their mother's surname discriminated against women. No, you hear them something here? The European Court of Human Rights had earlier condemned the legislation, which dates from Roman times, and ordered Italy to change it. Campaigners hailed Tuesday's ruling and called for Parliament to endorse it. This, guys, was a few years ago. The court has declared the unlawfulness of rules providing for the automatic attribution of the paternal surname to legitimate children when the parents wish otherwise, the Constitutional Court said in a statement. The case involved an Italian Brazilian couple who wanted to give their son both their surnames, as in as is traditional in many Latin countries. After their request was rejected by Italian authorities, they took the case to the ECHR, and the ECHR is the European Court of Human Rights, which ruled in their favor in 2014. It said the law was incompatible with the principle of gender equality enshrined in Italy's modern constitution. Italy's lower house has approved a bill aimed at changing the law, but it has been blocked in the Senate for years. The Constitutional Court has taken a decision of great importance for our society. Campaigner and left wing MP Fabrizia Giuliani is quoted as saying by AFP News Press. Can you imagine that? The Senate no longer has any excuse for not abolishing this anarchism and giving women their right in the matter. All right, guys, on the ear, Sushi, good morning. Where are you at? Watch out, Sushi. Sushi, you know, so me just come from work and take me a bath, and I am in my bed. But you know, the show must go on. Yes, the show must go on. The channel must go on no matter where I am, no matter what I'm doing. Yeah, so I just decided, all right, Sushi, let me see you. Sushi, I'm sleeping. Okay, there it is. There it is. All right, see you all later. Right, guys. So, what do you all say? Do you think a woman has a right to give her child her last name in this? Oh, you see me. Sushi, so she understands. So yes, true. Like how you stay there right now, stay in hiding. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes, I have to get my beauty rest because I'm going back tomorrow. And not only that, I'm going back later, but not only that, may I wake up later on and do swords in hand. Yeah. Yes, guys. What y'all think? The woman give the child her last name to spite the husband. Do y'all think we're gonna take the spiting out of it and just say, do you think it is okay for children to be named after their mothers, given their mother's last name, even if they are married, if the mother so chooses? What you think about that, Stushi? You think it is okay for the woman to give the child her last name? If anybody asks me my opinion on that, I would say everybody have a right to name them Pitney whatever they want to name their child. So I don't even think the state or the court should have any say in that. Name your child whatever you choose to name your child. Is your child. If you want to give him your name of your great grandfather because your great grandfather's name sounded quite bougie, yeah, give him the name of your great grandfather. Watch out. Chef in the place, chef, what's up? Sushi said maybe she knows he's not. Sushi, I bet this lady, who I'm talking about from this article, she was angry with her husband because her husband had a son before they got married. And the husband has a college fund for the son. He pays into the college fund every month. And so does the son's grandparents, pay into it every month. Now he's married to this new woman and she's pregnant and she want the man to take out his son's college fund and give it to her to go do C-section at a bougie hospital. The man said, no, I'm not touching my son's college money. She vexed and named the child her maiden name. Like some people just do the most out of, some people just extra, just do the most, just petty, really, really petty. So she makes sure so she hurt the father because the father the father the father values his son's education. So because the father not take the money give to her, when she come back, the man should have a little bongo pack up and wait for her. That is like, come on now. So petty. And I'm like, is she so petty with something like this? Can you imagine the hell he's living in? The children should get their dad's last name if they are certain that's the father. Okay. You are the children, so for many people I look at you skeptically and I wonder, so why your father? Oh, your father named Brown and you name Black. Like, but it's a world we're living in where people are so self-absorbed. People are so angry. People just do the most, do the most and the worst for no reason. Because me say when that woman, the man should have make sure when she come back home, she should have a little bongo. She should have a little bongo. Pick up a little bongo and go on somewhere else because you can't be that petty. She named the pitney after her because she mad at the husband. So that brings me to asking if you all think that children should get their mother's last name. Their mother's last name, their father's last name, or both. Because a lot of countries hyphenate the last names. A lot of Latin countries do that. So you find a lot of people with two last names because they get one from the mother and one from their father. Yard foods in the plate. Yard foods, how you doing? Yard food, so I just got home from work, take a bath and see me here. And I'm just going to run this little short live here. So just about an hour. I'm gonna run there, short live. So she says she's selfish. He shouldn't have impregnated her. He saw her, he saw the red flag and ignore them. Well, yeah, I don't know. But you never know until you know. You never know until you know. And I guess now he has learned his lesson. He knows what she's capable of. I am blessed, Don't care what this time is. I always try to make myself happy. There you go. Right there, yard foods, right there. Make ourselves happy no matter what. Happy with whatever we have. I agree. Yes, guys. So I personally, uh, if people want to name their kids after the mothers, it's up to them. to them. That's yeah, you gotta pick your battles. That's not even something that I would worry about. Yard fool says, I can hear the tiredness in your voice. Take care, rest in silence. Rest in silence. Yeah, Mr. May I run this to 30 minutes and go on my bed. Nothing, just go on my bed, but shut my eyes. But I just thought I would talk about this topic. You know, Modesty, I look for me, you always a look for me. We always looking for each other. I wonder why. Eh, Modest, what you think? The pitney them forget. No, no, maka, in my bed, I'm in the bed right now. I am in the bed right now, so no maka not in here. Oh my God. No maka not in here. It is just me. Just me. How you doing? Yeah, going back to the people and we're oh, okay, yeah, food later. Thank you so much, sugar. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate it as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Modest. Yeah, Modest today. Modest. Talk to me, Modest. Tell me what you think. Apart from the fact that this woman is absolutely cruel and petty and unkind to give the child her name just out of spite. She had said, she gave the child her name because, it's a tradition or she feels like she wants to carry on her name, something like that. But to do it out of spite, DJ Kang Official, how are you doing? So good to see you. Welcome into the chat. Welcome into the live. Thank you so much for coming. We're just gonna spend a little bit of time. Watch your mother say, where you call out my names. To me like you. That's why. So DJ Kang, the mother say hi to him for me. Good to see him. Me say, who she has spite? Exactly, modest. No, her husband, she says she has spite because she asked the husband to use to use his son's college fund and pay for her to go do C-section in a bougie hospital. And he said no, he couldn't touch his son's college fund. She get vexed and go to the hospital, go have the baby, and instruct staff not to let her husband in. And then she named the baby her surname, her maiden name, for spite the husband. That is so unkind. Like I tell you, some people are just so petty. But if I made a husband, me pack up a little bungles. Yes, man. Yes, man. Because if she can be petty like that in something like that, you can imagine if it's something bigger than that. Because the child is going to have to live with the name. Well, I guess then she can add the husband's name to it. Keep the child since you're petty. Why didn't she pay for her own? Well, she married and she wanted her husband to pay for it. But the husband said she was not having a high risk pregnancy. The pregnancy wasn't high risk. So she could have gone to the hospital that was free and close to the home. But she didn't want that. She wanted to go to a bougie hospital and she wanted C-section. I get a cosmetic C-section because you know some people have cosmetic C-section these days, right? Yeah, they don't. They don't want children to go through the birth canal. Yeah, they're preserving the birth canal for only one purpose. Huge. Oh yes, modest. That woman crazy, crazy. Them will want to live above their means. Exactly. Have you once on a Spanish town? Yeah. The woman spite her husband. And then the thing is, uh, DJ Kang, yeah, me okay. Me not sound okay. Yes, man, gang, I'm okay. I just got home from work. So yeah, me just get home from work. But me alright. I'm fine. Me just do that little live here before me go sleep. Because when me go sleep when me wake up, we will see you later when me wake up. But me say, let me see you today. Let me see you this morning. Cause me being so busy and stuff, I didn't get to do all the things that I needed to do. I don't know all the things set. Yeah, but all is well, all is well. Mother say, she say a clown that I'd never want a C-section. If it has to be, then so be it. But C-section is a serious surgery. Yeah, C-section serious. Oh, Kuya, how are you? Yeah. DJ can off it. Oh, I had. All right. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, flex. Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Well, that's good. I don't know why anyone will volunteer for that. Well, people are volunteering for it because people have all these notions that once you have had a child and the size of a child is going to cause some deformity. Yeah, is it to be used for copulation? Oh, well, well, that's true. I mean, I got two of them. I got two of them. Bam, bam, one behind the other. And I mean, eh, no big deal. They heal the only thing, us with all this melanin we have, we end up getting keloids. So, you know, mine is keloidy from my belly button all the way down. Watch out, mother. So come out with our peaches. Exactly, mothers. Exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Nothing at all wrong with it. I got three that way, and it ain't nothing wrong with it. I don't know. I don't know where these people are so vain. They just want to stay away from, hey, hey, go on, mother. Yard flex. Yard flex. No, make them spoiling in the morning here. I just session one and it was not by choice. Yes, I got two. One. Oh my god. Peach is still nice. Yellow. Oh my gosh. Here will the conversation gone now. But yes, there are lots of Watch ya. Yeah, fix him just a look, him not saying a word. He's only looking, he's not saying a word. I I pray to but I said I was pregnant. I pray to God to please let me not have a C-section. I my baby all natural. I'm all natural. Well, I had three all natural, and then my baby boy. Oh my word, my baby boy. I had no choice. I had no choice because his placenta was born before him. That's why I have to forgive him sometimes when him do things, cause I gotta forgive him because his afterbirth came before him. So, oh my gosh. And then the baby, I had to just follow suit. That was like 11 years later. I was like, you know what? Let's just do it again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so that lady, I think she is ridiculous, not just ridiculous, she is petty. But it's not pettiness why children are getting the names of their mothers. It is not only through pettiness. Oh, yeah, funny enough, 2 weeks after I ended up having the surgery, I was so scared. Oh boy, well, I'm glad you came out of it. I'm glad you came out of it still kicking. Still kicking, mothers. Because I know if I say something here, I'm gonna pay for it. In Modest's book, I will pay for it. Yeah, there are some children who end up getting their mother's name by choice, by their mother's choice, and some children who take on their mother's name when they become adults. So some children when they become adults, they change their name and take their mother's name. Under those circumstances, they don't want to be associated with their father's name because their father may have corrupted the name by may have committed some grievous acts. And so the children don't want that name anymore because it's associated with the man and therefore it's associated with evil and they will be easily identified by that name. So they will change the name. But children can change it if they want. But just like Sush Pumpkin, say get it with them father name. I wouldn't be too hard and fast on that. Say, oh, they must have they because there's no must. There's no must. You know, must affy. No. No, you know, must affy. You understand? You know, must affy do anything. There's no issue in giving your child your name, but not because the man not give C-section money. Exactly. Exactly. You can give your child your name if you want. You understand? The child can end up, you can add the father's name, hyphenate it. It's no big deal. You can hyphenate it and add it. It's not a big deal. And some people say, well, that is all the father gets is to have the child get his last name because the mother carries the child, in her stomach for 9 months. The mother cannot abandon the child. The mother is attached to the child. The child is attached to the mother. But the close attachment that he has is that the child has his name. Yeah, so they say. But what happened to the life? Yeah. So let me see what mother says. Sometimes me want drop my father name because my name is so long with the hyphenated name. I want that name supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. My dad name is hyphenated first, middle, and last. It's like a whole sentence. Put a comma somewhere. Put a comma somewhere, Modest. Modest, you're not gonna make me there yet. Talk with you. Talk with you the old man, Because me I come back come the swords in and later. So you stay there and also me going on my bed. So most people just either call me by my maiden name or my husband name here. Yeah. Okay. All right, Modest. Well, we call you Modest. So what that your maiden name or your husband name? So she said, if a child's father has been confirmed by DNA, then said child should get his last name. Yeah, me agree with you. And it not hurt the mother to give the last name, give the father last name. Shouldn't hurt you to give the child the, but some people petty body, no brother. Jesus have mercy, I tell you, my friends. Mm. So she sees a good thing we catch each other this morning. And normally me no come, me no do live so early in the morning. But because me because even this week me not do my news report yet. Me forget that I'm finish that up to post it. So me have to still have to come up here and meet up with my peeps and have a conversation with my peeps. Yes. Oh, ma, this is your brand. Okay, sister. All right. All right. When you gonna come out, when you gonna make it merch them? You modest make the modest merches. Yeah, modest merches. That sounds good. That sounds good, modest merches. Yes, guys. So that's what I'm gonna leave you all with this morning. That's what I'm gonna leave you all with this morning. If you must give the child your last name, if you must give the child your last name, please. If you must give the child your last name, don't do it out of spite to spite the father. Please don't do that. Nothing is wrong with giving a child your last name. You can give the child your last name is your child and is your name. But don't do it out of spite. And oftentimes all a father is left with is the name. Give the pit name in father name, but I don't want to give the man no jacket. All right. But don't give so she said, but don't give the man no jacket. All right. You can give the child your last name, but no jacket. No jacket at all. Oh my gosh. Yes, she said Sim was answer. She click fast, fast. Okay, you're coming just in time and you catch it because right here, sir, is right here, so it ends. Don't give the man no jacket, guys, but it is okay to give your child your last name if you so desire. But don't do it out of spite. All right? Discuss with your husband and discuss it with boyfriend, whoever, what you're not gonna do, you're not gonna name the child and do it accordingly. But not do it out of spite and hatred and cruelty. Don't do that. All right, guys, that is my message for you this morning. Until next time, guys, this is Trev from Trevessence, reminding you all to always take good care of yourselves and each other. Good morning, Sushi. Good morning, Modest, Yard Foods, Yard Flex, Volcano, everybody else. Guys, don't forget to Saturday at 3 o'clock is going to be the cook off right here between me and Vibes. We just are going to cook and entertain, We not compete. We are cook and entertain, Okay, Modest? Modest, you have to go send come tell me what you think me should I make. Until now, I don't know what I'm going to make yet. So I don't even know what to buy. What I don't have. I don't know. But I will be able to whip up something by now on Saturday. All right, guys? All right. So you all go have a great day now. And I will see you all later. Bye, Squishy. I'll talk to you later, my love. Swords in hand coming up later around 5 o'clock. All right, guys?